guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and in this episode we are talking about new arrivals from Imprint Films. We have 6 new releases that we're going to talk about here in just a second. These join the complete Imprint Films collection to date. That's right here to my left, every single Imprint Films release, including Imprint TV as well, the Hammer House of Horror complete series. I'm going to link to our playlist that has all these videos have all these titles have been featured in Serial at Midnight videos. We've covered every single one of these here at Serial at Midnight. So I'll link to that in the video's description. We'll talk about these in just a second. First, an FAQ right here at the top. I say this in every single video, but people somehow still miss it. Imprint Films is a subsidiary of Viavision Entertainment out of Australia. These come from Australia. So far, every disc has been region-free, or at least has played fine on my Region A Blu-ray players. Because they do come out of Australia. If you're looking at them on the Australian website, like Viavision Entertainment's website, JB Hi-Fi, that's Australian currency. If you're not in Australia, convert to your currency. If you're not in Australia and you want to look for these a little closer to home, Diabolic DVD carries them, Deep Discount carries them, but here's the thing. These are limited editions. They tend to go quickly. So one of the reasons that I haven't watched any of these yet, this is literally one of those, just got them out of the mailbox, fire up the camera to bring them to you guys. Because in the past, I've tried to watch these all ahead of time so I could get like really deep about, well, you know, the cinematography and the set decoration. There's no time, man. These things sell out super fast. And I think this is the first video that I've made where they're not all sold out. At least one of them is sold out before I've come to you guys in the past for past waves. So with that out of the way, let's jump right in here. We've got Let It Ride. This is a 1989 movie. I love putting the date on the spine because it's cinephiles, right? That looks like we want to know, when was this made? So I almost wish they could put like the director of photography on the spine, you know, like director, cinematographer, but they got you covered with all this stuff. So here's the packaging is important. That's one of the things that Imprint does, is they really lean into high quality packaging. So here's our slipcase, here's the disc itself, and of course they also have really nice interior, everything has interior artwork as well. So we're talking about a 1989 Richard Dreyfuss movie. Jennifer Tilly is in this. Let's see, David Johansen, who was in the New York Dolls, but then later developed like a whole second persona as Buster Poindexter. So you probably, hey, Scrooged, that's David Johansen. Terry Garr is in this, a movie about gambling taken to the absolute extremes. We've got 1080p high definition transfer from Paramount. We've got audio commentary by film historian Scott Harrison. The Finish Line, directing Let It Ride. An interview with the director filmed in 2020. We've got deleted scenes. The Imprint label continues to serve cinephiles, and I think that's great. A quick word on the limited edition status. I think one of the reasons I'm speculation doesn't really belong in a review, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want to let you in. I see the comments, I see criticisms. Some of these movies are not sure bets, I think. We're talking about a Richard Dreyfuss gambling movie from 1989. Horror is always going to sell like that. You guys, in fact, there's an upcoming wave of Imprint coming this summer. All horror, wall-to-wall horror. Horror always sells super well, but some of these other things might be a little bit of a risk. So you want to, if you're a company, you want to kind of minimize your risks. So I think I understand it. So far, the movie-loving community has been very supportive of these. Harrison Ford in Regarding Henry. This is a fantastic movie. I want to say this is 1991. I was going to say 90. I remember this movie. This came out around the same time as like I think this was right before Patriot Games. Just a really good drama with Harrison Ford as he's like the high speeds, high stakes business mogul guy. Gets shot and it changes everything. It's a really great movie. By the way, a lot of this stuff is getting like worldwide exclusives. I'm not sure if everything, I haven't done the status to check the worldwide history of all of this stuff, but most of what Imprint does is like they're the first people to put it out. So Regarding Henry, we have, here's our the slipcase, here's the interior artwork. Annette Bening is in this as well. I don't want to minimize that because she's pretty great as well. and a beagle, Annette Bening, and a star beagle. 1080p high definition transfer from Paramount Pictures. Audio commentary by... Now, you notice they say from Paramount Pictures because Imprint is not doing these restorations themselves. A lot of people want to lay blame at these third-party distributors. They tell us right here, they didn't make this transfer. Paramount made the transfer. Audio commentary with film critic Peter Tunget from 2020. Vintage Bobby Wygant interview with Harrison Ford, Annette Bening, and Mickey Allen. And the theatrical trailer. This one is the one I'm most excited about. Should I tell you that? It's true. I'm the most excited about Scarface. That's right. Brian De Palma, Al Pacino. First you get the... That's not the original Scarface. Scarface goes back much further than that. 1932 Universal gangster film. These are the movies that pre-noir. And if you want to hear more about noir, stay tuned. Serial at Midnight has plans. But Scarface, I mean, look, we got Paul Mooney, we've got George Raft and Boris Karloff, Frankenstein? Yes, we do. So, slipcase, the other artwork, and let me show you the inside as well. I love these films, these old 30s. I mean, they're just so... They're fantastic. 1080p high definition transfer from Universal. Audio commentary with film historian Drew Casper on the theatrical version. Oh, snap, you guys. Hold on. Video interview with film critic Matthew Sweet. Video interview with screenwriter and film critic Tony Raines. Theatrical trailer. The original theatrical version of the film. The alternate censored version of the film. Introduction by TCM Classic Movies host and film historian Robert Osborne. Robert Osborne. Rest in peace. And an alternate ending. That's the back of the box. Next, The Two Worlds of Ginny Logan. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've never seen this movie. But I'm excited about it because it's got Lindsay Wagner in it, who is the Bionic Woman, spinning out of the $6 Million Man. And it's got Mark Singer in it as well, who is the Beastmaster, right? So we got Beastmaster and the Bionic Woman in the same movie. It's essentially about a woman who finds a dress in her closet that allows her to time travel. She can go back in time when she puts the dress on. So, oh, I gotta show you the inside of this. Whoop, get the glare off of that. Beautiful, beautiful presentations. I think we're going to see, more and more like this as as mainstream physical media interest diminishes. We're going to have companies like Imprint, Via Vision really stepping up to serve if you want a tangible object, we'll give you something that really is substantial. I mean, look at how beautiful these are. You want to talk about shelf appeal. 1080p high definition transfer from MGM. Audio commentary by film critic Kevin Lyons from 2020 and the theatrical trailer. By the way, that's a 1979 movie. The Mothman Prophecies. I saw this in the theater. I think this is an underrated movie. I don't think a lot of people talk about this these days, which is interesting, right? How some movies were really popular, and these kind of float under the radar. Richard Gere, Laura Linney. This is my favorite line. My memory of this movie is just chapstick. #chapstick. So here's our interior artwork. Let me show you the inside of the case. That's kind of, oh man, this is a really fun movie. This is loaded for bear, you guys. This has new features by, I believe, Daniel Griffith and Ballyhoo Motion Pictures did the special features for this and the movie we're about to talk about. Audio commentary with director Mark Pellington. 99 Will Die, directing the Mothman Prophecies. An interview with the director. Nocturnal Butterfly, editing the Mothman Prophecies. Don't Be Afraid, composing the Mothman Prophecies. What Do You See? Designing the Mothman Prophecies. Making a featurette. Half-Light music video by Low. Deleted scenes. Search for the Mothman documentary. These might be, I think these are going to get into the original DVD features. Day by Day, A Director's Journey Part 1. Day by Day, A Director's Journey Part 2. Man, that is a loaded disc. And anything that Ballyhoo is involved with, it's going to be fantastic. Last of the Bunch, Timeline, based on the Michael Crichton novel, which I read back in the day. I was a Michael Crichton nut. Jurassic Park, Sphere, The Andromeda Strain. I can't do this because most of his books were made into movies. Richard Donner film. You know, Richard Donner, Superman, Goonies. I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta stay focused. Time travel movie from 2003. Here's our slipcase. Here's the interior artwork. And let me show you guys. Oh, man. Yeah. So this also has Ballyhoo involvement. 1080p high definition transfer from Paramount, making their own history featurette, setting time featurette, textures of timeline featurette, the Knights of La Roque featurette, ambushed inside the Goldsmith score, an interview with Jerry Goldsmith. Hold on. An interview with Jerry Goldsmith, biographer / film music historian Jeff Bond. Okay. History Will Change, composing timeline. An interview with composer Brian Tyler and the theatrical trailer. So here's a picture of the back of the box. So I'm excited. I think that's, I mean, you guys know, from the moment that we first started to cover Imprint, I'm a fan. I love movies. I love movie history. I love that they don't stick to one genre. They're like, here was a great movie that people aren't talking about. Let's get it out on disc. And that's valuable for people like me. I love movie history, right? And things like this really serve movie history. So that's my endorsement for Imprint. I love what they're doing. I'm so excited. Guys, head over to the Viavision website to check out all the offerings, the stuff that's coming up that's still in the pre-order phase. And let's continue the conversation about these films in the comments below. So thanks for watching. Take care. And until next time, I will catch you later.